Good morning and welcome to your first week of Faster Way to Fat Loss. I am so excited that you're here. I'm Chris Fulkerson. I am in Louisville, Kentucky, where it is currently snowing. It's March and it's snowing. I'm so ready for warm weather. What about you? While everybody's hopping on, those who are on, if you would take a minute and just type in what your why is. Why are you doing the Faster Way to Fat Loss? We want to know. And for those of you who are returning clients, welcome back. I too did more than one round of Faster Way to Fat Loss, and it just cemented the program for me, which was fantastic. So let's take a look at a couple of these. So we have Stacy, who wants to fit into a special dress for her birthday. Stacy, happy birthday a little early, and that is a great why. We have Anne, she's looking forward to working out. That's great. And then Jan wants more energy. So Jan, and those of you that are posting your goals, I want you to think about, why do you want more energy? What is propelling you to want this? And we need to keep our whys in front of us, right? We wake up every day and it's going to be what keeps us falling back into old habits. All right, so we are going to have our why in front of us. All right, and so we'll talk about that a little bit more later, but the purpose of the call is to go over some tips for you, especially this first week, and in particular for low carb days, which are Monday and Tuesday. So there's many positive things that are going to happen to your body during this process. But if you are just starting out, you might feel a little detox as you go through this. Maybe a little headache, maybe a little tired, but just understand this is natural, and it will take up just a little bit before all that energy kicks in and you're feeling really great. So with your low carb days, some tips for you, especially for those of you just starting, when you're getting into trying to do the our protocol is 16-8, where we fast for 16 hours and we have an 8-hour feeding window. If you're finding your first day, like you are famished at 10 o'clock, you're hangry, you're gonna kill somebody. Well, just alter that and maybe work up to it. You know, maybe do 12 and 12, maybe do 14 and 10, and work your way up to that 16-8. It's perfectly fine. It's all about progress, not perfection. So we want to keep that in mind. Another thing to remember, do not step on the scale. Do not. You will initially for that first, for entering in your FitnessPal, and then be done. Years ago, I worked with a trainer, and I remember her telling me, well, you know, why wouldn't you get on the scale every day? Because if you don't, then you hop on and all of a sudden you've gained 10 pounds. So my life was just built around this scale, and my attitude for the day was dictated by this number that I saw. And you just can't imagine how freeing it is to not worry about the scale anymore. It's more about, how are your clothes fitting and how are they feeling? So if you were a scale person like me, that might be an adjustment for you, but trust me, stay away from it, because your muscle weighs more than fat. So I've heard of people that actually don't lose maybe 1 or 2 pounds, but they have lost so many inches and clearly can see it. So, you know, this is the faster way to fat loss. It's not the faster way to weight loss. So we're thinking more in terms of that body fat that we're getting rid of. All right. Enter your meals in your MyFitnessPal in the morning, or if you want to do it the night before, but you really want to be able to land those macros, it's going to take a little bit. I like to call it the plug and play. So you're going to plug it in, check your numbers, adjust, repeat. Plug it in, check your numbers, adjust, repeat. We could answer that. But seriously, you will want to get it in, and it will become so much easier. I am a repeat eater anyway, so it makes it easy. I'll just go back to last Monday and go, what did I eat last Monday? And kind of adjust that way. So you'll find that to be very helpful for you. And you might want to have some low carb snacks handy. going throughout your day. Some people really don't snack. Some will just do 2 or 3 meals within their eating time, but initially you might find that you need some of those. And some low carb snacks could be like your hard-boiled eggs. You could have beef jerky. You could have, any form of protein that's going to help you, almonds, avocados. Because when you are actually on Monday and Tuesday, your low carb days, you're going to have your carbs are going to be 50 grams or less net carbs. So net carbs, you actually take your carbohydrates and you subtract your fiber. So you want to get the net carbs in. So that's why you could eat all those raw veggies and it might look like you're eating a lot of carbs, but once you subtract the fiber, then you're at that 50. Your protein grams are going to be the same they are for regular macro days. So you have lower carbs, moderate protein, but then it's your fats that are going to make up for your calories that you need to get in. So that's why you want to think about having some of those healthy fats as well. So on the healthy fats, you might want to think about fish. You might want some nuts, avocados, coconut oil. So all of this will get it'll be part of your daily routine. It will come so much easier to you once it all sinks in. All right. And I'm here for you all day long with your threads and your questions. Okay. So don't worry. I'm with you every step of the way. I remember the feeling. So another good tip is to vary your proteins. Some people get kind of stuck on this chicken routine, and there's so many others. You've got fish, and you've got sausage, and you have lean beef, and it's perfect for vegans and vegetarians as well, but just think about varying your proteins. That'll make you happy. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Water. Consuming a lot of water. So when you wake up in the morning, you are dehydrated, whether you realize it or not. So you want to start getting those liquids in. And sometimes we think we're hungry, our stomach might growl, but really we're dehydrated and we're thirsty. So go ahead and drink as much water as possible. Of course, on this, you can have black coffee, herbal teas, bone broth, but the main thing is the water. So get that water in. And whether you need to add a little lemon juice to it or something, the BCAA, something that helps you consume a lot, drink it. And you'll find the more you drink water, the more you want water. So your body will crave it. Let's see. Before I end, let's go back a little bit more to our why. All right. So all of the hows are going to be meaningless if you don't have the strong why. All the hows meaning, how do you carb cycle? How do you count your macronutrients? How do you do intermittent fasting? That isn't going to sink in until every day you wake up and you have that why. And especially as women, there's a lot of people who depend on us, right? And think about going deeper with your why, and why is it that we need to be our best? We've got people that depend on us. We have spouses, and we have children, and we have parents, and we have siblings, and we have friends. And when we're our best, they are their best. Think about that rule in the airplane with the oxygen mask. You got to put it on yourself first before you put it on your children, right? So we've got to take care of ourselves and go deeper with that why. And why is it that you signed up to do the faster way to fat loss? All right, so keep your why in front of you. The secret of your success is going to be found in your daily routine, all right? I'm here for you. I'm excited for you. And keep all those questions coming, and we'll be in touch, okay? Have a fabulous day. Bye.